So, after we finish hitting the ball, when we want to move to the left, we can add a little adjustment step with our feet, also known as a small hop step. A small hop step is our little adjustment step. How should everyone go about doing this? Including what kind of feeling we should have when doing it. That's one thing. Another is about pivoting. How do we pivot? How can we open up our body to use the forehand to loop the ball? Including after we pivot and loop. How can we then pounce towards the wide forehand position? Just these 3 topics. Want to hear them? Small adjustment steps. Let me explain. When are they generally used? Do you guys feel like for this small step, you feel like sometimes you don't really know how to use it. Or sometimes you just don't know how to apply it. Is that right, friends? You loop first, and then I'll explain. See that, friends? I don't know if this is your problem too. Again? Look, friends, take a look. Are there many friends who have this same kind of problem? Meaning, would you say just now when Brother Bao was looping, was it the same for you guys? For example, have you experienced similar issues? Have you had the same issue? Look, what is Brother Bao doing today when looping? It's entirely looping and immediately retreating. Right, retreating directly, but actually, where do his small adjustment steps come from? Everyone, the small steps actually come from right after the loop. I definitely mentioned this the day before yesterday. After you loop the ball, your right foot also needs to have a slight starting kind of feeling. Instead of pulling and just standing dead like that, after he loops, underneath his feet there will be a small starting push-off feeling. Then retreat. Or you can say, after you loop, retreating directly is also fine. Or after you loop, taking a hop step, and then retreating is also fine. It means that your feet, they will always feel in a very agile, very active state. Am I lagging, friends? Am I lagging? I'm not lagging, right? You guys can exit and come back, exit and re-enter. Exit and come back in for a moment. Friends, come, it's like this. When, exactly, do you need to use the hop step I just mentioned? You know, didn't I just do 2 different movements? Right, let's take a look at the first one. One is looping and then look, don't let it hit you. One is retreating directly after looping. This is one type of footwork. This footwork is more suitable for when the ball speed is relatively fast. Using that footwork is appropriate, right? But this other footwork, looping then hopping, look. Looping then hopping. Looping then hopping. And then looping again. Where is this mostly applied? For relatively slower balls. So for these 2 types of balls, your feet must also adjust according to the speed of the ball. When the ball is fast, there's no need to use the small hop step because there simply isn't time in between. For this small step you won't have time, but this underlying footwork must be used after pulling. See that? After pulling, your right foot must push off the ground. This footwork is required regardless of whether the ball is fast or slow. You have to use it. If anyone is experiencing lag, you can exit and re-enter. Exit and re-enter. Okay. Because this phone I have right now, this phone of mine, is constantly watching the video in our live stream in real time. There's no lag at all on my phone. Absolutely no lag at all, friends. Again? Look, look, look. Did you see it? Did you see it? Again, again. Look at your feet. Everyone saw it, right? The feet are extremely inflexible. Oh boy, collapsing a little bit again. Look, see that? What is the problem right now? It's that your coordination between the ball's rhythm and your feet is poor. Everyone must remember, The very first step is what I just mentioned about the feet on the first contact. When pulling a backspin ball, whether it's backspin or topspin, your right foot must have this movement. What movement? This movement right here. When you finish looping this ball underneath your feet, there must be a feeling of thrusting forward. This thrusting doesn't mean it's floating. It's completely planted on the ground. This action is to allow you to better execute the footwork for your second stroke. After pivoting to loop or looping with the backhand, this little action is to prepare you to better receive the next ball. But initially, how do a lot of our fellow players do it? It's completely step-by-step robotic. Understand what I mean? Friends in the live stream, understand what I'm saying, right? You're incorrect. You need to get this first step right first. Get this first step right first. Look, your right step is too big. Look, you have an issue. Everyone, let me start training from this very first step. What is this first step? It's this little action. Right now, this action of yours is a bit too large. It means your right hip is entirely forward. If you do it this way, even if you have this movement, for the second ball, you won't be able to recover for the second ball. The force of this movement is very small. Just this little bit is enough. Just this little bit is enough. Just this little bit is enough. It's not saying you deliberately twist it all the way over. There's no need for that. You guys can try to get a feel for it while standing in place. It's both your feet. Everyone look at my hand. It feels kind of like this. Both feet have this kind of feeling. But still completely gripping the floor. Still completely gripping the floor. That's right. That's right. Right. Come, do a couple. Do a couple for everyone to see. Right. Look, this naturally uses the momentum to push back. This was done very well. Very well. These last few were correct. With this, everyone must not feel my skill level isn't there yet. If you play table tennis, you won't stay at your current level forever. You will definitely improve. But eventually, there will be a day when you'll need to do these things. Even if your skill level isn't there right now, if you learn it in advance, or understand it in advance, then you might progress faster than others. Does that make sense? If so, type makes sense for me. Come on, friends. Come. This is our first step. This is our first step. Don't mess with Bouge. Let's not spend an hour on the first step. Don't overthink the ball. Come. Right. What I mean is, everyone, you shouldn't overthink the ball. Understand? Just do the movement. Isn't that it? Isn't that great? Again. Don't worry about whether you can loop the ball on the table. We are doing multi-ball training. Don't worry about missing the ball. Don't worry about it. Are you faster now or not? Yes, faster. Right. Now look, at the very least you are faster than before. This is correct. Learn the movement first, then go practice your consistency. If you don't even know the movement yet, and you're demanding consistency, then you're worrying about too many things. Again, Are you faster? Are you faster? This is much better now. Right. And now, this means the first step is mastered. Have the people in the live stream got it? Did everyone understand it? If everyone understands or has learned it, Brother Bao has learned it too. Let's move on to the next part. If you have no questions, type no questions for me. Or if you don't understand, type understood. Okay. I said I wanted to get a mic for Brother Bao, but right now this is a 1-2-1 This one mic. Is over 1,000. A 1-2-2 mic is over 2,000. Can't afford it. Everyone click follow. Light up the fan club badges. So of course everyone understands the first step. For the second step, let's do the second step. 1, 2. Do you know what you did wrong on the second step? I've directly talked to you about this issue before. Pivoting, moving towards the side. Right. But you are always thrusting inward towards the table. Everyone listen up. What did I just say? What did I say Brother Bao is doing? We've got the first step down, right? So after we pull the ball and move over here, moving to the left, you are moving like this. Doesn't your left leg get closer to the table? This is incorrect. After we loop the ball, we must move laterally horizontally. Move laterally, even after we pull a backspin ball. For a backspin ball, you naturally have to be a bit closer. So after we pull this ball we can even step slightly back and diagonally. You can step diagonally because backward. For the second what follows ball is a topspin ball. The speed of a topspin ball and a backspin ball are completely different. So it's impossible for you to pull the ball and immediately hug the inside of the table. This is the second step. Did everyone in the live stream understand? All the brothers in the live stream. Did you understand? This is the second step. Understood. Because for backspin balls, everyone Why do I need to retreat for the second topspin ball? You have to think about backspin balls. Look, observe a backspin ball. Don't loop, don't loop. Watch out. This is a backspin ball, right? When it reaches this position, it will drop downwards. But what about a topspin ball? It will keep rushing forward. So for the backspin ball, for instance, if you stand at this position topspin ball, I will retreat backwards slightly. About 1 foot length away. The position for topspin and backspin cannot possibly be the exact same position. There are many amateur players and some kids playing who play the backspin ball here and just stay standing right there. Then you have to think about it. Can the position for backspin and topspin absolutely is not the same position? So this is a key point we must pay attention to. Understood, right? Explain thoroughly enough. Is the explanation thorough enough? You hit it with the edge again, right? Right. Hit it with the edge again, didn't it? Better, better. Let me tell you guys another point. Brother Bao, friends in the live stream, you guys listen closely too. We can make our retreating footwork larger. But don't retreat too little. Understand what I mean? It means retreating a bit is absolutely fine. Because if you still can't reach this ball, if you can't reach it, we can still choose to use other footwork to compensate for it. But if you retreat too little for this ball, and this ball happens to jam right into your body, you won't be able to get out of the way at all. So we should try our best to retreat a bit more. It's best to leave some space for yourself. Many people are afraid to step around. Step around boldly. Alright, friends in the live stream, click that follow button. Also, let me tell you guys, footwork is not about practicing looping. Again. Aren't these 2 steps pretty good? Much better than at the very beginning. Do you understand these 2 now? Do the friends in the live stream understand too? Let me explain again. The first one is under our feet. After looping the ball, your right foot must have a starting push-off feeling. That's the first one. The second is when we pivot. Remember that after looping the ball, move parallel or even slightly diagonally backward. But don't make the distance too large. After looping, proceed to attack the second topspin ball. These are the 2 points everyone should have understood. Too, what is the third point? Adding the small adjustment steps. You add them first. I'll let you loop first. For instance, right now I'm feeding the ball slowly. I'm feeding it slowly. See, you naturally got it. Look, I didn't even teach you and you got it. Right, you already have it down now. Right, this is very good again.